Unleashed is a 2005 action movie directed by Louis Leterrier starring Jet Li, along with Bob Hoskins and Morgan Freeman. Now, this is my favorite Jet Li movie because everything with Jet Li works with this movie. Now, what I mean by that is, obviously with Jet Li, English is his second language, and he has a very kind, softer spoken voice. And in this movie, the basis of it is Bob Hoskins plays this gangster in England, and he has Johnny, which is Jet Li, and he has a collar on him. And every time he takes off the collar, he becomes an animal and is just destroying everybody in hand to hand combat. And when he puts the collar back on, he becomes docile and he acts like an 8-year-old kid. So throughout the movie, his voice is working with him. Because I know it is, when you watch other movies that aren't in English, everything works well because he sounds the way he normally does. Where in most American movies, he sounds a little off because, again, learning a second language isn't hard, so. But he's got it mastered now, and it really works with this movie. And what I love about it is that it's a family movie because he wants a family. He doesn't have a family. He meets Morgan Freeman, who's this blind piano player, and they just work really well together. And they do become his surrogate family because Morgan Freeman has a stepdaughter, and they really work well together. And then you get the final conclusion of confrontation, and this movie is build because you get about three action sequences before the big final one. This is about a 97-minute movie, something around there. And so there's like a good half an hour where no action is happening. It's just character development. And that is very impressive with an action movie like this, because especially with Jet Li, like shit's most kung fu movies, hand to hand combat, it's just constantly going, 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 going. Where this one takes its time, takes its breath, and it builds up because they're like, you know what you want, and you're gonna get it. And the final action sequence, which is filmed almost in the way of a one take scene, and that's how it's edited, and Jet Li is just not holding back, and he's going as fast as he possibly can. And it's so well choreographed, and it's just amazing. The camera doesn't cut around, just like I said. It's like a one take, and it just follows him as he's taking out these henchmen. And Bob Hoskins plays one of the best villains, who is just so despicable and vile that at the end, when he's begging Jet Li to kill him and Jet Li doesn't, there's a part of you that's just like, oh, come on, man, just do it. Just do it. Because he deserves it. And then Morgan Freeman bashes him over the head with a potted plant. So it all works out in the end. I give it a solid 5 out of 5.